Now turning it over to you, Eileen.
Thank you, Kate. It is my honor to be here as well. My story is just one of the countless narratives of trafficking survivors who have endured unimaginable hardships today. On this World Day Against Trafficking Persons, we must not only raise awareness, but also address the vital connection between trafficking and housing, which is referred to on SDG 11 as well, to recognize the need to make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. I stand before you as the founder of Pyx Global, a nonprofit organization that supports survivors from human trafficking and other gender-based violence from all backgrounds, leaving no one behind. Our mission is to build shelters with trauma recovery centers and social enterprises, ensuring that every victim receives the care and assistance they need to heal and rebuild their lives. Despite our best efforts, we face a shortage of adequate shelters and support services in Texas alone. There are about 315,000 trafficking victims, yet the entire United States only offers 400 beds for trafficking survivors. This alarming shortage of resources extends globally. Unfortunately, the lack of funding hampers our ability to offer essential care, leaving many victims without a safe place to seek refuge and assistance. Additionally, human trafficking is an educational issue. We must recognize the numerous barriers that prevent victims from reporting their experiences, particularly culturally and linguistically sensitive care, to support survivors from diverse backgrounds, creating an environment where they feel understood, respected, and empowered to seek help. In the U.S. 2023 Trafficking in Persons report regarding what victim services are available and provided, it indicated a gap for language interpretation. However, culturally specific services are not measured. As a leader in inclusive, equitable, evidence-based, and data-driven policymaking, I must emphasize that addressing these obstacles is crucial to reaching every victim. My upcoming book, Thank You, Predator, A Guide to Trauma Recovery from Abuse, will be a valuable resource in providing guidance such as cultural competency for law enforcement and victim service providers, recognizing signs for our citizens, steps for trauma recoveries for our survivors. Additionally, in-house training on human trafficking and its intersections, such as corporate social responsibility, and conferences like the 2023 International Conference on Abuse on October 26 in Houston, Texas, are essential steps in combating this issue. There has been progress. I supported the recent passage of Texas Senator Bill 49, which increased the crime victim compensation in Texas. However, much work remains to be done. We must advocate for the comprehensive legislation that addresses the root causes of trafficking, that enhances victim protection, such as zero tolerance in businesses and human trafficking education in schools. In conclusion, on this World Day Against Human Trafficking in Persons, we must not only raise awareness, but take concrete action to support survivors and prevent further abuse and exploitation. Human trafficking is not a foreign issue. It is happening in our backyard. Representing survivor voices and advocating for policy changes at its themed events to bring hope and raise awareness against human trafficking. Let us join hands to build an ecosystem among public and private sectors and work towards a world free from violence, exploitation, and slavery for every trafficking victim, providing shelters, fostering cultural sensitive care, and promoting education. Thank you.
Eileen, you're so strong and so admirable, and we admire all of the work that you're doing to create a safer community.